Lesson 2, your major and minor scales. This will be one of the most important things you learn in this course, so pay close attention and take lots of notes. So let's start with your major scale. I'm sure you've heard your major scale many times, however you probably didn't know that it was actually called the major scale. If you've ever sang do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, that is your major scale. So I'm going to show you what it looks like in the key of C. Now, this scale is the same in every key, however, it's pitched differently. So let me show you an example in C sharp. It sounds exactly the same, but just in a different key. And I'll show you in D. So what I'm going to do now is teach you. Hey, what's up? It's Brendo. Since the pandemic, I've learned that more and more people are wanting to pick up a new hobby like playing piano, but really want to do it from the comfort of their own homes. Which is why I've created the complete beginner's course to playing your favorite songs on piano. This course will give you the step-by-step and teach you how to virtually play any song you want. But listen to what one of my students has to say about it.
Shout out to Brendo from Powerful Progressions. His piano course is absolutely amazing. I've always known how to play piano chords, but this course is super easy to understand. It's very digestible, and it's helped me become more spontaneous and creative when I play piano. It's helped me learn to play my favorite worship song.
How to figure out your major scale in every single key. However, before I do that, I want to explain to you why it's important to know your major scale. So let's say, for example, I want to learn a song that is in the key of C. It's important to know what notes make up that song. And our scale will tell you exactly what notes that are available to you to play that song. So let's say, for example, we're in the key of C. We know that the song is in the key of C. So I know that I have 7 notes to choose from, starting with C, D, E, F, G, A, B, which is 7, back to C. So I know that if I'm playing, or if I'm improvising, or if I'm just trying to learn the melody of a song, I know exactly where to go to. Let's say, for example, we're playing a chord progression. You're going to notice that since I'm in the key of C, all of the notes I just hit were white. Why is that? Because the major scale in the key of C is all the white keys. Now, if I were to play that same chord progression in the key of C sharp, you're going to notice that it sounded the same, however, it was in a different key and I hit different notes. Now you may ask yourself, how did he know what to press or what keys to hit or what notes to hit? Simply because I know what scale I'm in, so I know what notes are available to me. So now I'm going to teach you how to find the scale in any key. There's a formula. The formula is 2-2-1, 2-2-2-1. Now I want you to memorize this because this formula works for any key. And now these numbers represent the notes that we're counting. So we're actually counting semitones. So a semitone is simply going from one note to the very next note. So this would be called a half step or a semitone. Now if it were a full step or a whole step, we'll be skipping a semitone. So from C to D is a whole step. From D to E is a whole step. However, from E to F is a half step or a semitone. Okay? So by skipping one gives you a whole step, but going to the very next note is a half step. So this formula that I just gave you, 2-2-1, 2-2-2-1, we are counting half steps. So let me show you. Starting with the key of C. In the key of C, we have our root note, which is C. Now, if I were to count 2 half steps over, that would be D. So if I were to count another 2 half steps, E. So we're halfway through with the C major scale. So let me show you again. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Now let me show you in the key of C sharp. Here's our root note. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Now let's say, for example, you want to do it in the key of B. Here's our root note for B. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. So that's our major scale, and this is how you can find your major scale in any single key. And like I said, once you know your major scale, you know what notes you can choose from and what chords you can play as well. We'll get into the chords in the next step. But right now, just let you know there are chords you can play based off of your major scale. Now let's talk about your minor scale. Your minor scale is going to sound different to your major scale, mainly because of just the fact that your minor scale sounds more sad, more gloomy, while your major scale may sound more happy or more bright, to say. All right, so your minor scale. Sounds a bit different from now. You're gonna find that many of the songs you want to learn are gonna be in minor keys. So it is important to know your minor scale. So the formula for your minor scale is going to be 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so I'll show you. I'm here. Here's my root note. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. And that is your minor scale. Like I said, this formula works for any key. So if you ever want to know what the scale is, major or minor, for any key, those are your 2 formulas.